out Naked Miami, man. We just out here enjoying some good time, man. Good fun. But I want to introduce a guest, special guest. You know what I mean, Natasha. So I'm gonna let her introduce herself. Go ahead, spit your gram. Go ahead.
My gram is Natasha Kitana Swords, but I think it's at NATASHA_KITANA_SWORDS. Natasha_Kitana_Swords. With the at in the beginning, obviously.
Okay, bet. Way to be so detailed. I appreciate it. Mine's is just Chef Curry _305. You already know what it is. All right, so we just gonna dive right in, man, and just kind of talk about anything, anything and whatever. You know what I'm saying? We only got like 30 minutes, so we gonna smoke, drink. We got a little, cheers, man. Let's do our little
Cheers. Thank
cheers
you for the invitation.
Yo, so Natasha, I want to give the audience a brief rundown about you. Just a brief rundown on who you are, where you're from, your nationality. Well, I'll ask the questions. You know what I'm saying? So you already told your name, Natasha. So where you from?
I am from Hialeah, Florida. Born and raised in Miami.
Born and raised in Miami. Now, how you love it in Miami?
I have had great times. Most of my life it's been pretty wonderful, but I would say maybe about 10 years ago it has changed. I mean, everybody knows what's going on with immigration, etc., and it's just not the same, but I try to keep a balanced attitude about everything, for sure.
Okay. What's your nationality?
I am Cuban. My father's from Cuba, and my mom is from Jamaica.
Your mom's from Jamaica. Where's your dad is from Cuba, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Havana.
When did he move? First move down here?
He came here when he was 8. He left with the Pedro Pan airplane during Castro regime. He came here at that time when he was 8 years old, went to Chicago, and then he ended up in Miami when he got out of the orphanage at 18 years old.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So how did he meet your mom?
That's a good story. He was actually a dancer. My father, he used to go to the clubs like Studio 54, etc. And my mom, she was like that as well. She used to go out, and they met there in the club, and they ignited, and
How long they been together?
They were together, I want to say, I am not too sure, a few years. And my mom got pregnant with me, and then he moved on. Those times were very sporadic for people, so.
I'm sorry to hear that. How old were you when he passed?
I was 18 when he passed, about that, 18.
I remember you telling me some of the things that he's taught you throughout your life, the 18 years, that you've known him, and how you changed your life, mentally, physically, spiritually, and everything like that. So, what are some of the things that you take away now the things that he, I guess, taught you back then that you still take away now?
I would say he taught me very well how to conduct myself as a woman, and the importance in how the world conducts itself as a whole, the people in it. There's very much so equal level of good and evil. So he taught me how to manage as a woman, and also how to protect myself in the male's realm using martial arts, etc. So he's a good father. He taught me how to equally balance the two, and I would say that Yeah, he's the better of most of the fathers I've ever seen out there, for sure.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's pretty dope that you got to learn a lot from him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Miami's been your only home?
For sure. Yeah, it has been. I mean, I've never really got to travel internationally and stuff, which I would like to do one day, but I think I've been to New York. Also Washington, and where else? New York, Washington, and I forget, pero.
Okay. Now, were your parents still together when you passed?
No. My mom and my father broke up when I was very young. Like I was saying, I wrote a long story, but they're not completely Hispanic. You have a Jamaican and a Cuban.
And a Cuban. Okay.
Whereas usually the Latinos, they stick together because I don't know what it is. I will say this. I don't know how to say it without offending anyone, but
Speak your mind. We here to, we not
Jamaican
here to judge.
culture.
Okay.
We know that there's a lot of spiritual things going on.
With the Jamaican culture, what type of spiritual things?
Well, let's not endeavor too much into that because a lot of people don't know about that. But I will say that as a whole, the culture, they choose to go against one another than stick together the way they should. I mean, what happened with my father is a lot that quite similar to what happens to a lot of other couples. The dishonesty and the cheating, etc. And my father left my mother in the midst of her pregnancy for another woman who was enticing him to leave at that time. You get me? So when you do that, you never know if that's the right person you want to leave for. At that time, you're just in the moment. So later on, you find out, you know what, I made a mistake. And it affects that child's life. And that's what happened to me, pretty much. And very sad because that happens a lot. You just move with the moment. Move in the moment, and then later on you have to think twice about it and you have to pay for that. So I think it's better that people just pay attention and just really think twice about what they're doing and slow down, kind of just balance and just try to take a step back when they're making these rash decisions, because sexuality is a big thing these days and it is something that people move too fast when it comes to, and that's what really brings a lot of problems.
What about relationships? Are you in a relationship?
I'm not.
Okay.
I was, but I'm not.
Have you had good relationships? Have you ever had a good relationship?
I would say that they all turn out good in the beginning.
That's usually I guess that's usually the beginning stage, the woo. I call that the woo stage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, good in the beginning, right? And
Yeah.
then
You just
I will say this. They're all good in the beginning with relationships. As time passes on, they become more difficult because now you have to see the same face every day, and it becomes a thing of, are you willing to see that face every day? Are you willing to stick it out with that same face every day? you have differences in opinions. When you live with someone, especially, you start to learn their downfalls. You start to learn things about them you would not if you didn't live with them. And it's like you learn things that are your pet peeves that they do, and you're just like, damn, can I really deal with that? So with relationships and long-term relationships and marriages, it's like that. You just can't jump into it, because as soon as you live with somebody, it changes everything.
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
Oh man, I was in my high school sweetheart. We were together. My first kiss, we were 13. And we probably ended after college, on and off. We lived together for a couple years and everything. And he's actually still around. He's still around. Like,
You still a friend?
yeah, he still supports me and everything.
Okay.
Still love you and these things, but it's like,
Okay. We don't judge here, so you know what I'm saying? We definitely love it. So y'all still keep in communication and stuff like that. Does he ever?
I mean, not really in communication. I know he's there, but I'm the type of person that when I move on, I move forward. I'm forward. I don't go back.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
All right. So there's no chance for him to get back with you then.
I don't really see a chance of that. Like I said, I'm a person that goes forward. I don't go backwards. I have a very stern belief on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you never know what happens in life. You just can't, you never know.
Yeah. That's understandable. Anybody interesting that you're interested in?
Yes, me.
Okay.
I'm interested in really, really recuperating myself in a lot of ways and trying to see where it takes me.
So like, if dating a man, right? Like if a man was to approach you, how would you want him to approach you? You know, like how would you want to be approached? You know what I'm saying? And how would a man out here, you know what I'm saying, you know, look at you and say, hey, you know what, she looks good. Let me approach her. How would they go about that?
You know, it's funny. I usually get approached really weird ways, which I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
The whistling and the hey, psst, or the hey yo, red, or like these type of things I don't really like. But I'll tell you, recently where I work now, it's funny because it's a nicer environment.
Mm-hmm.
They have a nicer way of approaching you. How are you? You know, how you doing? What's your name? They try to find out things about you. What's your name? Like, you're so beautiful. Give you a compliment, and then they'll, you know, if you're off anytime soon, I'd love to do this with you, and that's a nice way. But yeah, the catcalling stuff, I'm just like, yo, grow up, bro. Like, hey Ray, yo, let me get your number. Hey, yo, you fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a compliment, but you gotta know how to say it.
Okay.
Like, you fine, like, you sexy as fuck, blah, blah, excuse my language, this type of stuff. Nah, you need to say, you are gorgeous. Can I entice you to a date one of these days, you know? And it's funny because I know how to treat a woman way better than a man would. It's fucking funny because that's crazy that a woman would know what to say. I feel like a good thing would be for men to read a book on what a woman wants and vice versa.
But who's writing the book?
Women to read a book on what a man wants.
Who's writing the book though? If a woman is writing a book,
a man needs to write the book as to what women should listen to and vice versa.
Okay. But if a woman's writing a book, it's gonna be hard to read that.
You can read both. get a difference in opinion.
Different perspective. But so what would you rate yourself? What would you rate yourself from a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm not gonna give myself a damn 5. I'm giving myself a score.
Of course. What would you rate? What would you rate yourself?
All right, I'm gonna rate myself because from a 1 to 10, to me, a 20 is the best. I'm gonna give myself a 10.
You said from 1 to 10, a 20 is best.
That's right. If they say 1 to 10, I'm still gonna go way beyond that. Okay. But even if you give yourself a 10, I'm gonna say there's room for improvement.
So you're not a 10 then?
In everyone, there's room for improvement. Oh.
No, but that's what I'm...
You, in me, in everyone, there's room for improvement.
Okay, so from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being perfect. You just said there's room for improvement. You rated yourself a 10. So
who's gonna give themselves less than that? You? Would you?
I would. I'm. If you was to ask me, I'd give myself a 6.5.
6.5.
7. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I don't rate myself on a regular. I don't look in the mirror like I have to rate myself. I'm an average.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna belittle myself like
Listen,
that.
I don't think I'm ugly, but I'm an average dude. What I'm saying is,
from what you're saying,
I'm realistic.
I'll go for an 8. I'll go for an 8 because I'll tell you what, I am compared to what I see out there. I'm a good woman.
Stand up for me. Let me see you.
I'm a good woman, but I will tell you where I can make changes. Where I can make changes would be,
I want to show the audience what you look like. So,
I would say where I can really make changes would be there's very little space where I can make.
So you don't see yourself having flaws?
No, I do. I absolutely do. Everyone has flaws. Everyone has flaws. I will say that
what needs to change, because you're having
this needs to change about me is not being so overbearing. Yeah, I have because I'm a martial artist. I have a thing where I don't like when a man gets up late or gets to work late or spends too much time on the internet when he should be studying the books that he needs to progress in his life. Some men can take that as controlling, I would say, Okay. But I don't mean it that way. I mean it well, as to just focus. I had that in my last relationship. I had that.
I don't see. So you're motivating. That's what you're saying.
It doesn't come off as motivating if you're sleeping in late and I'm like, yo, get up. You know what I'm saying? Or, if you're looking at anime all day and I'm like, why are you doing that when you want this license? You should be looking at that book. And they take it as you're being controlling. So I would say, you know what? You cannot control somebody. If this is what they want to do, you have to understand and you have to conform. So I guess I give myself an 8.
Okay. Can you stand for me?
Yes, because I have to use the restroom in a minute.
Okay, twirl, boom. Okay, go back. Okay. She give herself an 8. I definitely can't contest to that. But I do want to ask you a few more questions, because now, like, you say you have flaws and stuff like that, and then some of the guys that you're dealing with, you might be a little bit overbearing. Are these guys younger than you?
My ex was 12 years younger. Yeah.
Okay, 12 years younger. So how old is he?
Now he's going to be 28. 28.
Okay. I mean, usually men don't really figure it out until they're in their 30s. So, is there any...
He's very smart. It has nothing to do with that.
So, okay. So what's the motive? Well, you're saying you're motivating him. You're saying you're doing a lot of things to try to you know what I'm saying, communicate and put things in perspective for him. What is it you think that's enabling him to respond to some of the, I guess, motivation that you're trying to drive him to?
Jamaican. They don't like to be told what to do at all. That's just the way it is.
Jamaican?
Oh yeah, they don't like to be told what to do at all, and it's very hard to deal with sometimes. But some of them are good men. Don't get it wrong. It's not all of them.
Okay.
Some of them are good men, but the majority of them, I would say, they do not like to be told what to do, and that's just the way it is, ladies. Just so you know. I'm not even gonna lie about that.
Yeah, I don't know the numbers on that. I can't really.
Yeah, go test it out and come back and tell me.
What, Jamaican women like that?
I'm telling women, go test it out. Come back and tell me. Jamaican men do not like to be told what to do. Good or bad for them, you just can't.
What about Jamaican women? What is
Same damn thing.
Same damn thing. Same damn thing.
It's really...
Same damn thing.
Go test it out for yourself. But it is what it is. It is what it is. They don't like to be told what to do. But you got the few of them that are very easy to deal with, soft-spoken. And when you get one of those, you better hold on because you're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do a lot of women prefer bad guys over good guys?
Today, yeah, they like the bad boy personality.
Mm-hmm.
Can't you see what's going on? The entertainment industry and just the look at the TV. You'll be able to see. But I'm from the old school. No, we are different.
What do you think about girls that?
We like the good boys, honey.
What do you think about the girls that do OnlyFans?
I will say this: I'm actually gonna be putting together a project that is gonna be really good for the people, and it might entail us endeavoring into OnlyFans. OnlyFans doesn't have to be only people that do exotic and X-rated.
Mm-hmm.
OnlyFans could be people that do like what I do, dance, and from the majority of what I hear though is X-rated and what they do. I don't really agree with that, but it's just like Instagram.
Okay.
You go to Instagram and you'll see the same thing. You know, unless I'm wrong because I'm not on OnlyFans. I don't see it yet. What's going on there, but.
So we should be expecting the OnlyFans coming up then.
I'm not sure. The person I'm working with on the project has brought it up.
Okay.
I need to do my due diligence before I get on there because I've been hearing a lot about what's going on there, and I don't want to be involved if it's a little too much for my realm. You get me?
Okay. I feel you. Listen, we don't judge here, so.
I don't judge either. If it's not my thing, it's not my thing. But I heard it's good. It's a good platform for getting yourself out there. And if it's only dealing with X-rated, then I probably won't be joining. But if there's other platform for people that do projects like dance and meditation and yoga, etc., then maybe we might join. But I don't know. I've heard different things, so I'll go ahead and
there's other platforms.
I will research it. Yeah, I know. But OnlyFans is what he brought up, my partner. So I'm gonna research it first and then see what's going on because the majority of things I've heard about OnlyFans hasn't been the best. But I'm gonna research it.
Now, your partner, is he, who's your partner?
This is my best friend from Peru.
Okay.
From Peru. We've been best friends for about 8 years. We're going to He's got kind of like you have set up back there. I told
Mhm.
you about it already.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing a whole setup where we're gonna do like meditation ceremonies and all this type of different stuff, and I'm gonna be in charge of doing those meditation classes, and then we're gonna do all the other stuff that I do. You know what I do.
Okay.
But I'm gonna set up the whole media network, which will include Instagram, Facebook, etc. I know how to do media marketing, but OnlyFans came up, and I was like, okay, we'll add that. But I heard some things, so let me see.
Listen, we gonna wrap up, man. So, listen, y'all heard it here. We finna bring back.
But I'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah,
We'll do
she
another
definitely
one.
gonna come back.
Yes.
Give y'all some different perspectives and stuff like that. Stay tuned, man. Look out for our OnlyFans, man. Natasha, definitely. Natasha underscore Katana, Natasha underscore Katana
Swords.
Swords. Right.
Natasha Katana Swords underscore in between each.
Yeah, Natasha Katana score underscore in between each of them. So, Natasha underscore Katana underscore Swords. So, yeah, go check her page out, man. This your boy Chef Curry, man. Go follow your boy, man. It's check us out at Half Naked Miami. Chef Curry 305, man. Until next time, stay tuned. Peace.